arbitre pour le match d'aujourd'hui. Damas y caballeros, por favor, denle la bienvenida a los jugadores, los entrenadores y los árbitros por este juego. Representing the visiting team of Argentina, the starters in their batting order, représentant l'équipe visiteur de l'Argentine, les joueurs partant dans leur ordre des frappeurs. Le numéro 9, number 9, catcher, receveur, Teo Migliavaca. Le numéro 23, number 23, center field, champ centre, Alain Pecker. Le numéro 10, number 10, Lijuen Angiolillo. Le numéro 4, number 4, designated player, joueur désigné, Wemul Mata. Le numéro 70, number 70, pitcher, lanceur, Roman Godoy. Le numéro 5, number 5, first base, premier but, Facundi Carril. Le numéro 2, number 2, right field, champ droit, Gonzalo Masmou. Le numéro 24, number 24, left field, champ gauche, Matias Zapata. Le numéro 7, number 7, shortstop, arrêt court, Franco Ortellado. Le numéro 41, number 41, second base, deuxième but, Gaston Suarez. For Team Argentina, substitutes for the game are les joueurs substituts sont Franco Hini, numéro 15, number 15. Julian Fernandez, numéro 27, number 27. Matias Cano, numéro 6, number 6. Pablo Isa, numéro 25, number 25. Fausto Villanova, number 34, numéro 34. Felipe Vuotu, number 12, numéro 12. Mauro Sanchez, numéro 14, number 14. Head coach, entraîneur-chef Andrés Gamarsi and the rest of the team staff et le reste de personnel de l'équipe. Representing the home team of Canada, the starters in their batting order. Représentant l'équipe à domicile du Canada, les joueurs partant dans leur ordre des frappeurs. Number 20, numéro 20, right field, champ droit, Tyler Pauly. Numéro 5, number 5, shortstop, arrêt court, Samuel Bédard Desmarais. Number 79, numéro 79, catcher, receveur, Taylor Shubada. Number 24, numéro 24, third base, troisième but, Curtis Pakawi. Numéro 8, number 8, first base, premier but, Johnny Baker. Le numéro 77, number 77, designated player, joueur désigné, Marc-André Villeneuve. Number 10, le numéro 10, second base, deuxième but, Josh Elliott. Le numéro 25, number 25, center field, champ centre, Matt Pilon. Le numéro 15, number 15, left field, champ gauche, François-Charles René. Number 55, le numéro 55, pitcher, lanceur, Matt Wardrop. For Team Canada, substitutes for the game are, les joueurs substituts sont, le numéro 30, number 30, Tyson Zare. Le numéro 9, number 9, Justin Gainey. Le numéro 72, 72, Tyler Randerson. Le numéro 12, number 12, Eric Healy. Le numéro 16, number 16, Zach Mackay. Le numéro 11, number 11, Nick Penner. Le numéro 7, number 7, Justin Boyer. Head coach, entraîneur-chef Jim Jones and the rest of the team staff et le reste du personnel de l'équipe. The umpires for today's game, les arbitres du match d'aujourd'hui. Home plate umpire from Australia, arbitro marbre de l'Australie, Jason Carter. First base umpire from the United States, arbitro premier but des États-Unis, David Hartage. Second base umpire from the Czech Republic, arbitro deuxième but de la République tchèque, Valdemir Lis. Third base umpire from Mexico, arbitro deuxième but de la Mexique, Abel Benvides Chapa. In honor of good sportsmanship, the players will now shake hands and exchange gifts. Dans l'honneur de l'esprit sportif, les joueurs se donneront maintenant la main et échangeront des cadeaux. Thank you. Merci. Play ball. Au jeu.
As we get set for action in game number 2 here. Starting pitchers tonight for both teams. Canada will start Matt Wardrop. Saw Matt throw last night against the Czech Republic. Roman Godoy will get the start for Argentina in the circle. And we'll run down the lineups now for the home team. First, the defense for Canada. Francois Charles René draws into the lineup. Matt Pilon and Tyler Pauli left to right around in the outfield. Curtis Piekaway will be over at third base. Samuel Bedard Desmarais will be at shortstop. Josh Elliott into the lineup for Tyson Zaire today at second base. Johnny Baker returns over at first. Tyler Shubata back behind the plate, and Matt Wardrop on the mound. For Argentina, the batting order, it looks like this. Teo Migliavaca will lead things off. Alan Picard will bat second. Luguen Angelillo will bat third. Hyunmiao Mata will bat in the fourth spot. Roman Godoy will bat fifth. Facundo Carril will bat sixth. 7 hitters. Gonzalo Masmu in the 7th spot playing over in right field. Matias Zapata will bat 8th. And Franco Ortolado will bat 9th. Umpires for this afternoon's ball game, Joe Todd.
Jason Carter will handle the plate from Australia. At first base will be David Hardage from the United States. Second base, Vladimir List from the Czech Republic. At third base will be Abel Benavides from Mexico. And on the 22nd clock, Thomas Lohnart from Germany.
So those are your umpires for tonight's game. As rain falls, sun shines, there's going to be a rainbow somewhere here in Whitehorse, Yukon. It is 7:30. The sun's high and above. It was about 11:30 last night when we came out of dinner, and it was still daylight, as it is here in the land of the midnight sun. As we get set, it'll be Teo Migliavaca, the catcher, who leads things off. Joe Todd, you saw this Argentina team last night. Lots of speed throughout, but some boppers to boot.
Well, Teo Migliavaca is a big part of their lineup. They only managed 2 hits off of Mexico last night, and Teo Migliavaca got both of those hits. The game-winning RBI in the bottom of the 8th inning. So he is the spark plug for this whole team. Great catcher, great leadership out on the field.
So Matt Wardrop comes to the mound. He'll toe up, bounce around like he's on a pogo stick. Play ball, says Jason Carter from Australia. Pitch on, we're underway. Opener for ball 1. As Migliavaca leads things off, it's Migliavaca, Picard, and Angelillo will be the 1-2-3 hitters here in the first inning. Canada picked up the win against Argentina, or rather against Czech Republic last night. Argentina the win, as Joe said, against Mexico. Hyunmiao Mata threw the no-no against Mexico last night. Then turn around, Mexico comes back and blows the doors open this afternoon against the Czech Republic.
So one of these teams will be 2-0. One will be 1-1. Stay tuned.
Just off the corner. Trying to find the opener here. 2 balls, 1 strike to count here as we get underway on a picture-perfect night, minus the rain here. It's just kind of blown in as we got ready to start. Great crowd on hand here. They're out into the outfield area. Single file deep, about 3 deep over on the wings. And that one going to miss, ball 4. So leadoff walk to Migliavaca. We'll start this for Argentina. as Wardrop struggles with his command to begin the game.
Yeah, not exactly the start you're looking for. You want to be sharp. You want to be really aggressive with that first batter. Matt Wardrop laid off, and now we have Miglievaca at first base.
Little roller foul slashing through the box is Picard.
They laid down some beautiful bunts last night against Mexico. Obviously, as the reigning champs, they come in with a lot of confidence here.
Wardrop into the dirt. Good pickup by Shibata. Runs through the signs for the number 2 hitter, Picard. Wardrop works, rise ball, fly out to Pilon. Easy play for Matty in center as he'll come up with it. So one retired here now in the first inning.
Well, Wardrop just looking for that easy out and got it off the bat of Alan Picard.
So Legren and Giolello will come to the plate. Still having a strike called as that one misses for ball 1. Jason Carter working the plate as Shibata and Wardrop try and find the zone. Little roller. DeMarais got a hustle in time over at first base. So 6-3 on your card at home, 2 down in the inning.
Good decision by DeMarais to take over to first base. The wheels of Miglievaca, he got a good jump off that bag, so there would have been no play at second base.
Wardrop comes back with it to the outside, misses for ball 1. Still pinching to the outside. 2 balls. Himyo Mata at the plate. He got the start last night through the no-no for Argentina.
He has very good plate discipline, too. He had 2 walks in the game last night.
Wardrop come right after him, fouls that one off. Does Mata. Younger brother to Lucas Mata, of course, of Argentine fame. Between Mata and Podolicio, that 1-2 combination at the ISF Worlds, one of the best. Pitch out and a ball 4.
2 walks now for Matt Wardrop in the books.
Swing and a miss. Good drop from Wardrop. Now time called as the head coach wants to have a word with Roman Godoy. Off speed misses for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That sun cascading down right into the broadcast booth here as it warms us up after a bit of a cool day here in the ball yard. Just off the plate for ball 2. Still haven't had a strike called by the home plate umpire. Swung on, hard shot down the line. Falls in for a base hit. Migliavacca in to score. He'll stand up. And into third comes Mata on a hard line shot by Roman Godoy.
Will that leadoff walk to Migliavacca come back to haunt Matt Wardrop? Leadoff walks will kill you. Important now that Matt Wardrop just stay in the game, stay within yourself, work with your defense, work with your catcher.
Wardrop into the dirt for ball one. Definitely a different Matt Wardrop than we saw last night 24 hours ago. Was in full control, never really worked from behind in the Czech game.
Kind of surprised on the coach's selection?
Not surprised maybe per se, but maybe a little surprised they go back to back with them. On the outside edge for a ball. Especially since Canada doesn't play their double day till later on in the week.
Thursday.
But a big game against Argentina, so I guess you go with your ace. That one fouled on a line.
It's just raining very slightly now. Sure, it's got to be a little bit harder on the pitcher too. A little good grip on the ball.
Johnny Baker with a little pep talk for Wardrop as he heads back to first base. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hot shot foul. They are right on top of Wardrop here in the first inning. I don't know if Matt's a little worn out from last night or doesn't have a lot of pop on the ball as he did a night ago. Now we're going to change that ball again at the plate.
It's tough for us to see the Team Canada bullpen too, so I'm sure he'll have a short leash tonight maybe if he gets in trouble.
Wardrop. Swing and a miss. Nice. Good off-speed pitch. Up and out as Carril down on strikes. But they score 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. 2 runners left on base, so Canada dodges a bullet. Give up 1 run, though. Trail 1-0 as we head into the bottom half of the first inning. Coming up next on Sports Canada TV. Back here on Sports Canada TV as we slide into the home half of the first inning. Canada trails by a score of 1-0. Leading off for Canada will be Tyler Pauli. Samuel Bedard Desmarais in the shortstop batting second. Catcher Taylor Shibata will bat third. Curtis Piakawai will bat fourth. Johnny Baker bats fifth. Marc-Andre Villeneuve, the designated player, will bat sixth. Josh Elliott in the 7-hole. Matt Pilon bats eighth. And Francois Charles Rene will bat ninth. Defensively for Argentina, it's Matias Zapata, Alan Picard, and Gonzalo Masmu, left to right across the outfield. Liguan Angelello will play at third. Franco Ortolado will play at shortstop. Gaston Suarez, your second baseman. Facundo Carril will bat over at first base. Tio Migliavacca falls behind the plate. And Roman Godoy, the man on the mound for Argentina tonight, as he gets the start for the team in blue and white.
Team Canada have to find a reply to the first run put on the board by Argentina.
Paulai had a triple that started things for Canada last night. That was in the third inning. Excuse me, the fourth inning. Godoy, hard thrower, big boy. He was the one that drove the run in for Argentina, so he spotted himself to a 1-run lead.
Nice drop there by Roman Godoy. Really fooled Tyler Paulai.
Explosive out of the hand, explosive off the mound is Godoy. Down and away for ball 2. 2-1.
Paulai laying off on that pitch.
See Jim Jones talking to the third base umpire, Abel Benavidez. It'd be interesting if the carry rule, after he lands, the hands have got to break before he lands. And it is close as that one gets fouled off. Either that or he's stepping ahead. That's maybe what they're talking about, is Jones indicates to the umpire he's rocking forward. Maybe we can get the cameraman to zone in on the feet of Godoy on the next offering. 3 balls, 2 strikes, says Godoy's bringing the hard stuff. Yeah, he's rocking forward.
Yeah, he's pulling forward on that pitch.
So Paulai down 3 unassisted. And Jones still talking to Benavidez about that. There you see the shoulder view over top of Jim Jones as Godoy. Up and in, turning away is Bedard Desmarais. Called for a strike right down the heart of Main Street here in Whitehorse. Godoy almost turns his foot to the side and pushes off the plate. Everything has to emanate from the mound as he drives forward, down and away for a ball. Two 1 count. Godoy works. Ball. Watch those feet as he comes to the mound. Three 1. Try and get you another look. Off speed, ball 4. That one misses down and away for the 1-out walk to Desmarais. And the coach is coming out.
I'm not sure if he called an illegal pitch or not. I believe he did.
Who did?
Home plate umpire.
Called an illegal pitch?
I thought he did.
I thought he just called it a ball.
Can he call off not coming straight off the chute?
Well, if he's out of the chute, but the way he rocks forward, I can't see how he doesn't come within the chute. I thought he wanted to know if that was down.
No, okay.
No, he's coming forward because that front foot lands within the pitcher's mound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go, Joe. There's that side profile. He's well off the mound.
Yeah.
So nothing on the mound. Back foot, front foot.
Mm-hmm.
Stay with that side view if we can here. Just for another pitch. Yeah. Front foot in front.
See the back
no,
foot?
no contact.
All right.
He's trying to sell heel toe. He's close, and then he rocks forward. So that's Jones's argument. And that one down on strikes. Go Shibata. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. So Shibata probably going to say, you got to give me those when we go to the diamond on defense. As the sun tucked under the clouds one more time here in Whitehorse. That's a ball to the hitter, Piekawai.
Well, subconsciously, the approach by Jim Jones, the coach, is obviously bothering Roman Godoy a bit too. And that's what you're trying to do psychologically too. You try and get in the head of the pitcher.
So Curtis trying to turn this around. 1-0 pitch, called for a strike. Back up on the left side, punch the gap. Desmarais, he's going to stop at second. Right in front of him. Nice seeing eye hit for Piekawai. Couldn't hold the spot Ortolato as he had creeped in towards second, opened the gap on the left side and punched it through. Johnny Baker now will come to the plate. Baker had a big home run last night. That opened things up in the fourth inning in that 3-0 lead at that point. Godoy works. Little roller foul. Baker coming unglued for that one. Desmarais over at second. Piekawai at first. And Johnny Baker, the man at the plate. 2 down here in the inning. Canada trying to draw even. Down 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning.
Oh, good hold.
Called the swing.
Called it. I thought he held it, but I'm not the guy behind the plate. Jason Carter from Australia is back there tonight.
No balls, 2 strikes. Godoy. Called, strike 3. Down on strikes he goes. Caught looking. End the inning, end the threat. We'll head to the top half of the second. Coming up next on Sport Canada TV.
The score is Argentina 1, Canada 0. Et voilà le troisième prospect. Termine la première manche. Il y avait 0 point sûr, 1 coup sûr, 0 erreur et 2 coureurs laissés sur les buts. À la fin de la manche, le pointage est l'Argentine 1, le Canada 0.
Back inside the Pepsi Center here in Whitehorse, Yukon. Kyle Smith, Joe Todd, and the rest of the Sports Canada television crew on hand with us all week long.
In between innings, we saw a little lobbying by head coach Jim Jones, talking with home plate umpire Jason Carter about the pitching style and the release point of Roman Godoy.
So Wardrop back to the mound, back to work. Still missing.
Wardrop has to find that point between him and Taylor
Swing and a
Shibata.
miss. And that one out of Wardrop's hand rolls the 46 feet.
Just doesn't seem to have the proper timing right now. Just
Bigger game, bigger stage. And that one again misses. So still trying to find that strike zone of Jason Carter behind the plate is Matt Wardrop. 3 balls and 1 strike. Inside in the dirt for ball 4. So definitely not looking comfortable on the mound tonight. Wardrop was in complete control 24 hours ago.
third walk for Matt Wardrobe so far. Leadoff walk scored back in the top of the first inning. Leadoff walk is back on here in the top of the second inning.
Outside misses. You'd have to think, Joe, at some point you got to start warming an arm up. I would think Tyler Anderson would maybe be that guy.
Yeah, you can't go too long with this.
Up the middle, Wardrop. 1, 6, 3, call it 2! A double play turn by Matty Wardrop, helping himself, brings this crowd to their feet in appreciation.
Great reflexes there by Matt Wardrop, picking up that line drive off of Matias Zapata. Exactly what the doctor ordered there, getting themselves out of that tough inning with that leadoff walk.
So now Franco Ortolato will come to the plate, and he'll see the first pitch foul on the right side. Migliavaca stands in the on-deck circle, would like to face him with no one on. Swung on, left center. That's going to carry to the wall and bounce over for a ground rule double. As Ortolato pops one in the gap.
How big was that double play now, Kyle?
Pretty big.
Yeah. Great defense there. Saved him for a big inning. Ortolato, number 9 batter for Argentina. Tio Migliavaca now the batter for Argentina. Migliavaca got on by way of a walk back in the first inning and scored. Big quick swing there by Migliavaca.
Update on the other diamond, Joe, 4-4 in that ball game in the 4th. That's USA and Czech Republic. That one's down the line, trailing across. Here comes Paulai under it. He'll make the grab on the run for the 3rd out of the inning. Long fly ball by Migliavaca. Canada turns 2, gets out of the jam, gives up the double, and leaves it stranded. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base after 1.5. The score 1-0 in favor of Argentina. We'll come back with more on Sports Canada Television.
The Whitehorse Daily Star is the official newspaper of the 2000
So back inside to the ball diamond here in Whitehorse, Yukon. Marc-Andre Villeneuve will start things off for Canada. Josh Elliott and Matt Pilon will follow suit to face the hard-throwing Roman Godoy. Pitch misses, up and out. Godoy fouls that one off. Illegal pitch called. So now the manager comes out to get the explanation. So Jim Jones's lobbying pays off.
Again, he did his work with the third base umpire, then he did with his home plate umpire.
So the conversation ongoing.
David Hardage now, the first base umpire that was doing that called the illegal pitch, getting his point across to the Argentina coach.
So it'll go as a ball on the batter.
So again, we talked about that seed being planted by Jim Jones. Now seeing the roots of the growth.
And it pays off. Called for a strike. Now you see that heel on top of the mound.
Yep.
Got a piece of it, but squeezed on by Migliavaca. Good work by Carmen Ma down at third base to bring those angles to you. And lifted foul out of play. So the seed been planted. Now you try and move on if you're Roman Godoy. Readjust, resuit.
He's being very deliberate now.
Ball in the dirt. Well, you continue to stretch it until you get called, and once you get dinged, then you'll put that foot on the mound. But until you're told differently, bend the rules. Called, swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Villeneuve. So Elliott now at the plate. He'll take for ball one. Nice pickup by Migliavaca. He wants to talk with Godoy.
Well, again, once you start, you started the game with a little bit of different footing, and now you've readjusted your footing. So now your timing is going to be off that a little bit, so he's got to readjust now. So there will be a time span in there where he's going to have to get his timing back down and that release point figured out.
Called strike. Godoy. Called on the strike.
Oh, late call there.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three, down goes Elliott. 4 strikeouts on the night here for Godoy.
3 consecutive.
Last 4 outs been by strikeout. Down and away for ball 1. Argentina and Canada emblazoned in the battle here in the bottom of the second. Called for strike 1. Matt Pilon at the plate. It was Pilon last night who ended the game on a great catch over the wall. Can't catch up with that for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Little roller off the Godoy's glove. Pick it up, flip it over in time on the 1-3. 3 up and down they go to Canada. No runs, no hits, no errors, no men left. We head to the top half of the third. Coming up next on Sports Canada Television.
Please join us in thanking our volunteer sponsors, Pepsi and Air North Yukon Airline, and a huge thank you to all of our volunteers who help make this event happen. Veuillez nous joindre à remercier nos commanditaires bénévoles, Pepsi et Air North, la chaîne aérienne du son. Un énorme merci à tous nos bénévoles qui aident à réaliser cet événement.
Top half of the third inning we go here with Alan Picard, who will lead things off for Argentina. Wardrop had a pretty good second inning, just that double after the walk. Bunt down. Baker got a hustle, not in time. Quick speed up the line for Argentina.
Good plate appearance there by Alan Picard. Saw the corners leaning on their heels. Laid a perfect bunt down. Stretched it out for an infield single. You can bet they'll be doing it again.
Angiolello. Pitch misses up for ball 2. Called for strike 1. 2-1 now.
Just a very high drop ball. Just dropped in there. Just sat in there perfectly. I'll throw that in every so often. Throw off the timing.
That one lifted up out to left field. Over comes Charles Rene as he'll make the grab for out number 1. So 1 down, and now Humiel Mata will come to the plate. Mata had a walk back in the first inning. Was stranded at third. Called for strike 1. Wardrop sets. Mata went after that one, got up under it. Pauline on the line makes the grab for the out. Good pitch there by Wardrop. Mata comes out of his shoes for it, Joe, and just lifts one on the right side easily.
Well, he's got a lot smarter in the last couple of batters here. He's changing the sequence of his pitches, and that high drop that he threw, then he came inside. He's moved the pitch outside there. He's moving it a lot better, right, just recently.
Just below the knees on Roman Godoy.
They're only down a run here, so he's got to find his groove.
It was Godoy that drove the run in back in the first inning. Going off and running. That one goes a mile high. Long run for Paul. I find the fence says almost like last night with Australia. And Tyler saying to Elliott, you got to help me find the fence. So 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Off speed as Matt pulls the string on his opposing pitcher.
Again, just throwing a different look.
1-2 pitch. Going. Can't get a throw off. So a chance here for Godoy to drive one in with a hard hit single. Off and running on contact. Off speed, good pickup by Shibata behind the plate. Or drop. Swing and a miss. Coming right after him down Main Street. Godoy comes up empty. Strand that single out at second. One hit, no errors, one left. After 2.5, still 1-0 in favor of Argentina. As we head to the bottom, Canada coming to the plate. It's 9-1-2 hitters up next on Sports Canada Television.
Francois Charles Rene, leadoff batter for Canada here in the bottom of the third inning, left fielder.
Charles Rene, one of those players who's drawn into the lineup tonight. Canada trails by a score of 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good drop from Godoy. And again misses. Fought that one off the hands. Fall in for a base hit. As the 9-hitter starts this off with a leadoff single.
Well, just the strength of Francois Charles Rene pulled that ball out to right field. The pitcher, Roman Godoy, gave him an inside pitch, but he drilled it hard, and the strength of Charles Rene dropped it in between the second baseman and the right fielder. Tyler Pauli, the leadoff batter for Canada.
Started that last night with the triple. Heavy cut, level swing, right on through the zone. Godoy right after him. Pulls the bunt back.
Good movement there by the Argentina lineup. Infield. The only one that really did not move would have been the pitcher, Roman Godoy.
Lifts that up on the left side. Fallen in for a base hit. In around a third, in standing easily is the runner from first, Charles Rene. And again, Tyler Pauli comes up big for Canada, putting runners on third and second with nobody down. And the two-hitter, Bedard Desmarais, coming to the plate.
Big clutch hit there by Tyler Pauli. Advancing Charles Rene over to third base now. Godoy got himself in a little bit of trouble here now. We're in the bottom of the third inning.
Looks as though Hemi Almada starting to loosen. As out comes the manager, Julio Gamarchi. Working through some scenarios. You see the red glove in the bullpen of Argentina getting loose. Want to say hello to everybody back in Tavistock watching this game at the Cephas Roth Memorial Tournament. A lot of Team Canada members in there, as well as all the minor ball teams cheering on the local boy, Tyson Zaire, and the rest of the local kids around the Waterloo region. Heard the game was on last night in the beverage tent. It's on again tonight, cheering hard for the boys in red and white, they say.
Well, this is Canada's big shot here. Potential for a big inning.
Called for a strike.
The other 115 umpires don't agree.
I think there's more than 115 of them, Joe.
But just behind home plate in the VIP section.
Godoy turned the bunt, got it down, up the line. All hands safe. When you say up the line, that one rolled right beside the chalk. And scampering back to third was Charles Rene.
That was a tough pitch to hit bunt, too. He had his bat in almost like an 11 o'clock position when he laid that ball down. To get that ball down the third base line was a great execution.
So bases loaded now. And the 3, 4, 5 hitters due up. Nobody out here in the inning. Big chance for Canada to draw even, if not go ahead. Here comes the crowd to carry on the hometown team. Godoy swung on, high bouncer, knocked it down. Got one at the plate, 2 at first. A 1-2-3 double play.
Great defense there by Team Argentina to come back with that double play. Good reflexes by starting pitcher Roman Godoy. Pull himself out of that inning. 2 down now.
Still 2 runners in scoring position for the 4-hitter, Curtis Piekowai. Also in that pile of humanity in Tavistock, the Hill United Chiefs watching intently. A lot of Team Canada members taking this one in, cheering on their countrymen and maybe one day their teammates. So quick 0-2 count against Piekowai. Godoy sets, swung on, fouls that one off, does Curtis.
I like Curtis's approach, though. He's very aggressive at the plate. Two strikes, no balls.
Pitch on. In the dirt. Good knockdown by Migliovaca. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes as Piekowai has something to say to the home plate umpire as he walks away.
Good defense there by Team Argentina. Come away with a bases loaded situation with nobody out. A big double play there by starting pitcher Roman Godoy. The 1-2-3 double play.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors, 2 left. We'll head to the top half of the 4th. One nothing in favor of Argentina.
Driving Force is the official vehicle provided for the 2014 Junior Men's World Fast Pitch Championship. They offer daily, weekly, and monthly rental rates. For all your rental, sales, and leasing needs, visit drivingforce.ca. Driving Force est le fournisseur de voitures officiel pour le championnat du monde de balle rapide junior masculin de 2014.
What's the score in the other game?
Offre des tours de location quotidiennes, hebdomadaires et mensuelles. Pour tout besoin de location et de vente, visitez drivingforce.ca. Leading off for Argentina, premier bâton pour l'Argentine, le numéro 5, number 5, first base, premier but, Facundo Carril.
Facundo Carril, the leadoff batter for Argentina here as we top into the top of the 4th inning. The first baseman struck out back in the 1st inning. Lines a single out through the between 1st and 2nd there. So leadoff single for Facundo Carril. Start the top of the 4th inning.
Update from the other diamond, Joe, 7-4 in favor of U.S. Believe it's in the 6th as time called now, so pinch runner number 34. Fausto Villanova. Will pinch run.
Gonzalo Masmu now at the plate for Argentina.
Want to say hello to Nicholas Carroll watching in Tavistock. The only guy cheering for Argentina in that party. It was Nicholas's brother Facundo who grabbed that last base hit. now being pinch ran for at first. So I'm sure he's a little bit happier, even though he is cheering by himself in about a group of 400 people. That one gets bunted foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Rise ball misses.
Just a waste pitch there by Wardrop.
Change the eye level. Swung on by Masmu. Goes straight up, straight out, and under it is Pilon for out number 1. Or drop. Up and in is bending out of the way. Matias Zapata. Bunt, fouls it off.
Zapata was part of that big double play. Started off last inning by Matt Wardrop. Line drive back at Matt.
Wardrop. 1-1 count. Nice block up by Shibata. Inside, off and running, throw down. DOA, dead on arrival at second as Shibata guns him down on his knees.
Good throw, good tag. Well executed there by Team Canada, middle infielders.
So now 2-2 the count, 2 down. Base is clear here as Canada trying to work out and get back to the sticks to draw even. Swung on, fouls it off, does Zapata. Takes one stride towards the pitcher's mound. Hot shot down the line, big play there by Shibata is into second. Here comes the throw, not in time as that one gets down and up in the face. Does Zapata.
Zapata living on the edge there.
So good double. Had that ball not been cut off by Bedard Desmarais, would have been interesting to see the play develop at second. Swing and a miss. Good hard rise from Wardrop.
Way up in the shoulders. Bortolato's got to have better plate discipline than that.
Had a double back in the second inning. Pulls that trick again, they'd be up 2. Called strike, inside edge, 1 ball, 2. Or drop. Rise ball, swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Ortolato. strand that double from Zapata out there. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We'll head to the home half of the fourth. Canada coming up. It's 5-6-7 right here on Sports Canada Television. So to the bottom of the fourth inning we go. Johnny Baker going to lead things off. He struck out looking back in the first inning to end the inning, leaving 2 runners stranded. Godoy, rise ball, swing and a miss for a strike as Baker looks out towards the mound. Just misses off the plate. Right down the heart for strike 2, 1-2. Swing and a miss, drop ball. On strikes goes Baker. 6 strikeouts for Godoy.
He's really regained his composure after getting that warning of the illegal pitch back in the second inning.
Ball 1. And misses for ball 2. Swing and a miss.
Nice changeup.
Great change. Haven't seen much of it, Joe, and you can hear the fans. Oh.
Villeneuve just about came out of his shoes on that one.
Rise misses. So the count runs 3-1 now to Marc-Andre Villeneuve. Godoy misses again. Called for strike 2, excuse me. 3-2 the count goes. Swing and a miss. On strikes goes Villeneuve. Gonna have to shake something up here for Team Canada, I think.
Yeah.
Next time through the order.
Yeah. Not really touching Godoy at all. That one inning there, we had the number 9 batter start the inning off.
Called for strike 1.
They had the bases loaded situation and came away with nothing.
Godoy. Swing and a miss. Wicked rise. Drop, swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Godoy turned it up a notch struck out the side. Now 8 strikeouts on the night for Roman as we head to the top half of the 5th. Let's get a little stretch in on Sports Canada television.
For Argentina, coming au bâton pour l'Argentine, le numéro 9, number 9, catcher, receveur, Vaca.
So back to work comes Wardrop. Fouls it off, does Vaca. Defensive change for Canada, Joe, as Tyson Zaire comes into the ball game. So that party in Tavistock, I'm sure, just got a little louder with Tyson entering. And that one gets fisted up and out of play.
Almost identical line scores other than 1 run put on the board. 5 hits for Argentina, 5 runners left on base. 4 hits for Team Canada, 4 runners left on base.
Running around with each other here is Wardrop. Line shot, right positionally played is Charles Rene.
Good start. You want to keep Vaca off the bases.
Someone warming for Team Canada. Can't quite make out the number with the bleachers in the way as Wardrop. He'll field that bunt and throw it away promptly as that one goes into right field.
He had plenty of time. Just had to plant his feet and throw. Threw on the run there.
Had to hustle with the speed up the line of Picard. That's 2 bunts now that he's laid down. Coming right after him for strike 1. Misses for ball. Big run out there, Joe, for Argentina. Would like to get a little breathing room here for Roman Godoy. Kind of sold that one. Yes, he went, says Benavides. Had Angela Lolo not slammed his bat, maybe might have been able to sell it that he didn't go.
Well, this is a big out here because Imu Mata is a...
That one gets away and up to third goes Picard.
As I mentioned, this is a big plate appearance here by Liguan, Angiololo. Mimu Mata on the plate, or on deck, and he's a tough out.
Wardrop. Just off as Shibata holds it just a few extra seconds. Now has a discussion with Jason Carter, the home plate umpire. 3-2 pitch. Swing in, foul off. A little slow down, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Wardrop deals. Ball down and away for ball 4. So ratchet the intensity up just a little bit. Now Jim Jones wants to talk it over. Maybe, possibly, could be it for Matt Wardrop. Someone warming in the bullpen down the left field line over the last at least inning and a bit. So Jones leaves Wardrop in the ball game as he exits stage left. And Hemiol Mata now will come to the plate. Mata, probably one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup for Argentina.
Stroked the ball deep to right field. Tyler Paulai made a big grab.
Wardrop misses up and out.
Back in the 3rd inning.
Godoy is the one that had the RBI, though, back in the 1st inning. He awaits in the on-deck circle. Ball 2. Almost feel like it's the unintentional, intentional walk, Joe, as Shibata down in the crouch, but nothing been near the strike zone.
No.
And pretty easy throwing by Matty Wardrop. So they're going to load the bases here and take their chances on Godoy. Ball 4. So set up the force. So intentional walk, you can call it, though it didn't look like one.
A UBB, unintentional one.
Yeah. So it was Godoy with that single, struck out, though, back in the 3rd inning. You can feel it building, and that pitch will miss out. Tough part about after the intentional walk is coming back with a strike.
Yeah.
And he'll miss to the outside. Wardrop back to the mound. Not a lot of bounce to his step as you normally see. Sets. Up and out for ball 2. So you can almost see Matt's nearing the end of his gas tank. Wipe of the brow, big breath, little pep talk from the boys on the right side, trying to will Wardrop on. Swung on, bat got broke, into 3rd comes the throw. Obstruction going to be called, so he'll get the bag at 3rd. There's a piece of black, the end of the bat is in the middle of the diamond.
Nobody notices it?
It went zinging past Wardrop's ear. So 1 run comes in.
I believe the coach finally, Argentina coach, nailed it.
So Roman Godoy gets a seeing eye single to the outfield. And now Facundo Carril will come to the plate. And a pinch runner will go to 2nd for Mata. Felipe Vuoto. will be the pinch runner.
Kind of surprised Wardrop's still in there.
Maybe a little bit now.
Yeah, me too.
After that one, after Godoy gets on, I think you got to go with a fresh arm.
Yeah.
But Jim Jones says he's my best guy. He's my horse. We're going to ride him. So they'll do just that with one down in the inning. Still, the base is loaded. And Carril, big heavy cut by Facundo. Inside, and he hit him. Facundo upset that he got hit, though I'm sure not on purpose, because why are you going to drill a guy with the bases loaded? And now here comes Jim Jones. Given the change before heading out. And it will be Ty Randerson who comes on for Team Canada. To a standing ovation as Wardrop exits stage left. But I think, Joe, you have to go back and say maybe one or two batters too long for Matt Wardrop.
Yeah, if you're playing, traditionally, back in the day anyway, was if you had plans on walking Himu Mata intentionally or unintentionally, then you let Matt Wardrop pitch to that guy, and then you make your change after that. So, but anyway, Jim Jones has done a great job so far, and he's in charge. We'll see what happens the rest of the week.
Oh, I mean, that's the thing, right? It's. I mean, this game's not even over. It's still 3-0.
It's still 3-0 right now.
Canada can get runs with the best of them. But there's a lot of guessing out there as to, you know, was the right decision made? Did they leave him in too long? And that'll go on into the coming days. So now Ty Randerson gets his first taste of the ISFs. And Joe, what a stage is for Tyler. Thrust into the middle of
no pressure.
This war. 3-0 ball game. You come in with one down and the base is loaded. And Gonzalo Masmu will be the one that meets you. A walk and a pop out for Gonzalo. Hard rise from Randerson. Misses for ball one. Tyler from the New Hamburg area. His parents here in attendance. I'm sure a proud moment for them. Swing and a miss on a good lift from Randerson. 1-1 pitch. Inside. Shibata going to hold that one a bit more for Jason Carter. And again, the umpires in attendance get on the Aussie.
Only one's wearing a light blue shirt, though.
2-1. And that one lifted out. Got a tail, got a hook, and say bye-bye baseball. A grand slam for Gonzalo Masmo has made this 7-0 in favor of Argentina as he's met at the plate by his teammates and countrymen and has silenced this crowd here at the Pepsi Center.
Well, a tough situation for Tyler Randerson to come off the bench. But Masmu, give full credit to Masmu. He took that outside pitch and drilled it out to his opposite side, out to the right field fence. The ball just kept tailing and tailing. I thought Tyler Powell had a chance on that ball, but it just kept going and going. So, grand slam home run for Gonzalo Maspu.
Swing and a miss by Zapata. Grounded out in the double play in the second, had the double in the fourth inning. And foul that one off. Randerson, 0-2. Swung on and fouled it off, does Zapata. Just throwing through that pitch was Randerson. Now he's got to settle back down and regrip, refocus after giving up that grand slam. 1-2. And again, throwing through that rise, 2-2. Somebody should got to go out and talk to Tyler and settle him down.
Yeah.
Slow his mind down, slow his breathing down. Take a breath, get back on the horse. 2-2 pitch. Called, strike 3. 2 down in the inning as Zapata takes that long walk back to the bench. So good pickup from Ty Randerson after giving up that home run to Massimo to turn around and strike out Zapata, coming right after Ortolado.
But Ty will still have some big games left. Canada's counting on him big time for the rest of this week.
Just game 2 of 9 this week, so still 7 more to go. Called for strike 2. 0-2 now to the 9-hitter Ortolado. Double and a strikeout today for Franco. And foul that one off.
Just got a bit of that bat on that rise ball. Probably follow that in with another rise ball.
Foul ball at the plate. Hot shot into the glove and on to first. 5-3 across the diamond. 9 men come to the plate for Argentina. 6 of them come around to score 6 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and no runners left on base. We'll head to the bottom half of the 5th. Canada got to make some noise here to carry this one on. Coming up next on Sports Canada TV.
Should be a 6:30 start, wouldn't it? Well, they were late because they had.
CKRW The Rush is the official radio station of the 2014 Wheeler World Softball Championship. Tune in for all the latest championship coverage. 96.1 FM Whitehorse, 98.7 The Communities. CKRW The Rush est la station de radio officielle du championnat du monde de softball junior masculin de 2014. Écoutez pour toute la couverture à jour du championnat. 96.1 FM à Whitehorse, 98.7 dans les communautés.
So for Canada here in the bottom of the 5th inning, it'll be Matt Pilon, Francois Charles Rene, and then Tyler Paulai, who will lead things off. The 8-9-1 hitters for Canada, as that one falls below the knees for ball 1. Got to get at least one here for Canada to have another life to the 6th inning. And foul that one off. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And that one misses. Check the swing. Didn't go. Inside for ball. 3-2. Team USA defeat Czech Republic by a score of 8-4. Now 2-1 here in Whitehorse. And a swing and a miss on an inside dip from Roman Godoy. So Francois now will come to the plate. One down in the inning.
Charles Rene, one of the 4 batters to get a hit tonight for Canada.
He was the one that started things in the 3rd. Check the swing, didn't go. Jason Carter being very obliging with his appeals. Swing and a miss. Good hard drop ball. Called for a strike on the corner, 1-2.
Good hold there by Charles Rene.
That one hits him. As Rene ended up throwing the bat at the umpire unintentionally, but still have to be aware of who's coming down the line with you. So hit batsman and hit umpire.
2 for 1.
And now to the top of the shop, Tyler Paulai will come to the plate, trying to extend this ball game for Canada. Just one down in the inning, runner at first in Rene. Roller, ball, tag, throw, safe at first. So fielder's choice for Paulai will get us down to Samuel Bedard Desmarais. And that one's going to get a charge. Not long enough as Zapata under it, and he'll make the grab for out number 3. And that will end the ball game. You can make the final score 7-0 in favor of Argentina. Canada gets shut out on home diamond after the 7-0 win last night, a 7-0 defeat tonight. And Joe, for Argentina, Godoy does the damage in the first, the big one, the grand slam in the 5th inning.
Yeah, Godoy and the whole team, Argentina, were just that much sharper tonight. And the bats were silenced by Godoy. Only allowed 4 hits tonight. Team Canada had their chances back in the 3rd inning where they had the bases loaded and no one out. And they had that awesome double play created by the starting pitcher, Roman Godoy, again, helping his own cause. That was a chance that Team Canada had, but they were unsuccessful, and that kind of set the pace of the game for after that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So for Canada, they'll reset, get ready for tomorrow. That will be their one-day game. That'll come against the USA tomorrow night here at 7:30. For Argentina, they'll get their double dip tomorrow against Czech Republic at 2, and then against Singapore at 6:30 tomorrow night. For my broadcast partner, Joe Todd, I'm Kyle Smith, and for the rest of us here at Sports Canada Television, Troy Brown, Cap Britton, Jillian Landergren, Forrest Mann, Randy Strickland, and Carmen Ma. Stay tuned for the post-show wrap-up coming up next here on Sports Canada Television. Coming to you live from Whitehorse, Yukon in the midnight sun.
I love cloud noise. I love it. Love it.